Hi friends, welcome to the end of the day report for September 2021. Today you can see for the third consecutive day, FIIs have bought for a small amount that is 666.66 crores. For the second consecutive day, DAS were the net sellers for an amount of 1287 crores. Overall net figure is 621 negative. Now let's check the open interest. You can see for the 2nd September week expiry, there is huge call rating at 17,200. So it can act as a resistance for tomorrow week expiry. And you can see there is a huge put rating at 17,000. It can act as a good support. Let's check the max pain. So the max pain tells us that the expiry, the probable of expiry is at 17,000 strike price for the Nifty 2nd September 2021. Even the PCR ratio is less than 1. It is 9.96 and just moderate. Let's go and check the trendy line data. Here you can see the Nifty spot today closed at 17,076.25, and for the September month expiry, futures are trading at a premium of 30.75. For the September month expiry options, the highest call option is at 17,200 strike, followed by 17,500 strike and 17,000. The highest put option for the month of September expiry is at 17,000, followed by 16,500 and 16,800. In the Nifty, the future data indicates short build-up. And let's go and check the OA analysis in option chain for the Nifty. You see, this is Nifty 2nd September week expiry. How we can analyze OA data from the NSE website. Actually, for OA data, we generally use the third party websites, which gives us graphical user interface of understanding the open interest. It is one of such Obstra, and we generally use such other websites. But the more accurate analysis comes from only from NSE website, and I try my best to explain how to use these numerical figures and make how to identify the support and resistance. You see here the change in open interest and open interest. Open interest indicates the active number of outstanding contracts for that day closing. Okay, this is a 2nd September week expiry option chain. You can see here from 16,600 till 15,000, 17,550. The highest OI is at 17,000 put option on put option side. It is 1,14,222 contracts. These are contracts, and 1,14,222 contracts with highest open interest. It is 17,000 put options. You see the addition for today is 6,311, but the highest OI change is at 17,200. There is an addition of 22,605 contracts at 17,200. If these contracts are not get added, the total OA at 17,200 put option would have been 31,700 29 minus 22,605. Now let's check the OA here. So here, if you check, the highest outstanding contracts are at 17,000. So 17,000 generally must act as a strong support if Nifty falls tomorrow or Nifty comes down tomorrow at 17,000. There should be a good support. If 17,000 is broken at any time, then there should be the next support generally at 16,900. But it don't happen, so I think you see here a change in negative. That means actually yesterday it was above 96,000 contracts here. Today up to 10,000 to 33 contracts are closed down. Now let's check our call side where we get resistance. You can see here on call side the highest number of contracts are at 17,200 with 1,40,360 contracts. The number of additional contracts add up today are 79,864. Followed by next is 17,300. Here the highest number of next contract, that is 1,20,639. The number of additional open interest added today is 51,660 at 17,300. Thereafter the next highest level resistance is at 17,500 with 1,11,436 contracts. Today edition is 52,666. So here you can see almost, I'm pretty sure Nifty is not going to break 17,200 tomorrow. If it is broken, there will be again a strong resistance at 17,300. Even if it is broken, it is at 17,500. Actually, this OA analysis is far better and works very good with monthly option data expiries. Actually, we generally tend to see the volume figures, but it is not the correct way of analyzing open interest. The correct way of analyzing open interest is checking the number of outstanding OA contacts here and the respective change. Whenever there is a positive change, there it is getting accumulated more contracts at that particular strike price. Means the option writers are expecting the Nifty not to cross over that particular strike price. Here we can see 17,200. They're expecting as a strong resistance. So they have written more call options here. Now go to trendy line. Here today I want to show you data in future and option stocks. You can see the five stocks today all time, that is 52 weeks high. New 52 weeks high. Havels, Asian Paints, Lalpat Lab, Polycap, and ICICI General Insurance. I think in Havels there can be some long unwinding. Some profit booking may take place. So just check intraday traders. Depending upon the day chart, take your positions and take short. And another important thing we have to check is the delivery percentage compared to previous day. Today, that is 1st September 2021, it is noticed that in F&O stocks, Power Grid, Infosys, TCS, HDFC Life, and HDFC Bank have taken highest delivery percentage. Power Grid with 73.92%, Infosys with 72.25%, TCS with 71.6%. But if you have seen, all these three stocks are closed red in today. Still, they have taken high percentage of delivery. This indicates in coming future or in coming weeks, the stocks are believed by the investors they are going to be up. This is one of the indicator to identify stocks which are going to be up in coming days. But it is not always certain. We have to use even the other type of analysis to make certain sure that stock will go up or not. You can use volume profile as one of the leading indicator to identify. And the overbought zone, you can see the RSI is indicating overbought zone for Hindustan Unilever, Bajaj Finance, Inox, Naukri.com, and Mindtree. Generally I do data only for F&O stocks because they only give option to trade at low capital. I generally trade in options. I don't prefer trading in futures. So now let's go to Bank Nifty. Okay, before that, let's go to Nifty and see today the major five contributors. Today, the major five contributors for the Nifty are Asian Paints, Nestle India, Reliance, SBI Life Insurance, and Axis Bank. The major dragging stocks for Nifty today are the IT twins, Infosys, TCS, HDFC, Bajaj Finservice, and Tata Steel. Today Nifty is down by 0.33%, that is 55.95 points from its previous close 17,132. Now let's go to Nifty Bank. In the Nifty Bank open interest, you see there is a straddle at 36,400 strike, and there is a fresh underwriting of put option at 36,500. So this is going to be act as a strong support for Nifty Bank tomorrow. And you can see call option at 37,000. There is a good rating at 37,000, and I think this can act as a good resistance. Let's check the max pain. So the max pain indicates 36,500 for the week expiry. Let's go to the trendy line. For the month expiry 30th September, it is indicating the highest call option is at 38,000, followed by 37,000 and 38,500. And the highest put option is underwritten at 35,000 strike, followed by 36,000 strike and 35,500. Interestingly, Bank Nifty is indicating long build up, whereas Nifty is indicating short build up. What is long build up? What is short build up? Long build up indicates if we are, the index is going to be in uptrend. Short build up indicates the index is going to be in downtrend. Last day, Nifty outperformed and Bank Nifty underperformed. But today it was contra. Bank Nifty outperformed and Nifty underperformed. And let's check the Bank Nifty major contributors. Here, the top five major contributors for Bank Nifty index today are Axis Bank, SBI, State Bank of India, IDFC First Bank, AU Small Finance Bank, PNB, Punjab National Bank. Out of five, three are public sector banks and two are private sector banks. Today, the major dragging stocks for Bank Nifty are Kotak Mahindra and HDFC Bank. And the data is that's it for today. Okay, let's come to the open interest data. This is from NSE website. I download it and realign it for analysis. Here, the figures are in number of contracts, not in terms of rupee. So here the future index long and future index short. These are the figures. You can see TIS are holding 76,383 contracts. They are in short mode with 87.96%, approximately 88%. They are shorting the index futures. FIS are in long mode. They are taken 63.75% long in index futures, whereas future stock long and short, if we compare here, 98.12% DIS are in shorting the future stock futures. Now come to the option index call long, option index call short. You all know they are continuing the same figure as it is same compared to 31st August. There is no change in it. Now option index put DAS are in short mode. They have bought the put options for 27,996 contracts, 100%. Now come to stock options. In stock options, DAS are shorting calls, that is, the underwritten call options in stocks for 46,404 contracts. They are in short mode. Now come to the stock option puts. DAS are not taken any position here. And if you compare the overall figures, total long contracts and total short contracts, DIA domestic institutional investors are holding 95.63% short position, whereas FIS are holding 60.65 long position. So let's see who is going to win in the coming weeks. I hope 17,500 is going to be a very strong resistance for this month, and 16,500 will be a very strong support. As I said yesterday itself, there is straddles underwritten at 17,000 for the September month expiry with a premium collection of 100 rupees. So Nifty is in between the range 16,500 to 17,500. All this OA data analysis, everything are just informative, and they are not going to be standard. The FIS and DAS can change the direction of Nifty or Bank Nifty anyway at any time. So this is just for educational purpose, and I am not a SEBI registered advisor. Please take any trade only at your risk. Thank you.